So the first one is send out that invoice. Simple one. But if you're in service-based business or any business for that matter, you may be inclined to do all your invoices perhaps twice a month or at the end of the month. But that hurts your cash flow position. So if you are able to get that invoice out as soon as possible, your customers expect it. If they buy your product or service, they expect to receive an invoice and hopefully pay it soon. But getting the invoice is the first step to getting paid sooner so that you get the cash in your hands. The second one about online payments. Chris O'Neill from Google talked about how the world is moving online this morning. If you can have your customer pay, for your invoice online, that can be a much more efficient process. So whether it's the actual payment processing or the customer experience, whether it's credit card or PayPal, it can be a much more efficient way and perhaps faster for you to get that revenue in sooner. The third one is partial payment up front. Example I can think of is if you're running a contractor service, a building contractor service, where the job takes a number of weeks or it takes a number of months. Is there a way that you can get paid a certain percentage up front? So it may depend on the industry and what the standard is for your industry, but is there a way you can get a certain percentage, perhaps after the first month or the first week? So these are things to consider so that you get revenue sooner. The fourth one is have a strict accounts receivable policy and enforce it. So when you're in business, you may offer terms to customers, especially business customers, 15 days, 30 days, 60 days. If you offer terms, you should enforce it. So if it's 30 days, it's 30 days. It's not 31 or 32. And it can be difficult if you're a new business because you don't want to spoil any relationships with customers. You're trying to build a good relationship. But I think if your customers know that you're firm with the policy, then they'll respect you for it, and hopefully, the majority of your customers will pay on time. 5, prompt payment discount. So if you're in the business of renting or leasing, this is an incentive that you can offer to your customers. I used to rent in an apartment building, and the property management company would offer 2% discount if you paid on the first of the month or before. So that was a great incentive. I want to save 2%. And the business, the property management company, gets their money on time or sooner. So you're recognizing or getting that cash in sooner rather than later. So it can be a win-win situation, but you just need to make sure that the amount of discount is correct, so you're not offering a huge discount. Number 6 is continuity sales. So you might know this business model if you have a product that can be purchased on subscription basis. So if you think cable TV or magazine subscriptions, so you get recurring revenue on a regular basis. It's an automated process for the most part. You might need to offer your customers an incentive to do this as well, first month free or what have you. But I think it's a great business model because it gives you the stability to be able to predict your cash flow, on a fairly consistent basis.